Yeah, Shiro, that's what I meant. Put some hair in the front. But please go under a light.
This is the one that's complaining in the corner.
Just hold on. My hair is like what now?
Where is the child?
Where's Miss Two?
I know, right?
Take us some photos before we head out.
Yeah, but I'm ready.
Mama, I feel it well.
Happy New Year, Mom.
Happy New Year! Cheers!
Cheers to prosperity, money, good health,
And peace.
and peace. And peace. Go upstairs. Try not to look at them in the eyes. Gamby, how was your stay at Papillion?
Oh my god, I can't wait to leave.
Bye. Philip.
Get in the Papillion.
Not him already. Not already.
You and I have been partners in crime since date that one.
Not by choice.
But my love.
Ew, nice and refreshing. I spy with my delight a monkey that came to say hi. Madapu. Ooh, there's a monkey. Cheers. Philip, come cheers. Cheers, cheers. It's so refreshing. Honey, I'm home.
Vacay, baby. Get it.
Now it starts. Hello everybody, welcome back to Lovers Lounge. Yes honey, as you can see, we are currently in a brand new location. located on the coast of Kenya in an amazing city called Diani. It has been such an incredible trip, but unfortunately I did get sick. But I did want to take advantage of this incredible view and just sit down and talk to you about this week's Lovers Lounge episode. So if I sound a little off or any of that stuff, just notice because I'm not 100%. But we move on, we move forward, and we enjoy and we embrace the good vibes. Make sure to get yourself a glass of something to drink, a couple of snacks, because today we're going to be talking about things that I do not miss about dating. Oh my gosh, I know you can relate. I know you can relate. I definitely have been enjoying so many things from Decentering Men. Check out my last 2 episodes where we discuss, my last 3 episodes, excuse me, we discuss Decentering Men, things to do for self-love, and not drinking and dating at the same time. I think the number one thing that definitely stands out is the disappointment of guys meeting the bare minimum standards. Honestly, I think just the bare minimum of things, such as like wishing you a Merry Christmas or a Happy New Year or Happy Birthday, or just thinking about you and like taking you out, you know, for these special occasions. Ever since I cleared the roster before Christmas, I kid you not, silence across the board. And a part of me was low-key waiting to see who out of the previous roster was gonna stand out and wish me a Merry Christmas or a Happy New Year, or be like, look, I know like things didn't work out with us this year, but it's been great to know you, yada, yada, yada. Nothing, silence, zero, nothing. Literally out of sight, out of mind. So the bare minimum situation, I'm done. I'm done with the bare minimum. I'm done with the disappointment that comes with the bare minimum. I'm done with the lack of excitement, passion. You know, it's just all very like lackluster. Another thing is mediocre as EX. This is a family result, so I'm trying to be a little bit discreet here. Let's call it coloring. Shout out to Sex and the City. There's nothing worse than mediocre or bad coloring, because honestly, you're 30 something and you still don't know how to color. I need you to color all upside the lines. I need you to sprinkle a little bit of paint, a little bit of Crayola, a little bit of watercolor. I don't know, but there's nothing worse than mediocre or bad coloring. But I think that the bad coloring, especially what I've learned, is that bad coloring comes from not having connection, not having intimacy. And in order to build that connection and intimacy, you need communication, you need consistency, you need passion, you need to be like aligned in certain ways. So they all definitely work hand in hand. But that's another thing that I do not miss from dating, is bad or mediocre coloring. I feel like it's bad. It's okay to be bad at it. It's not okay to be bad at it. But like, it's understandable to be bad at it, but it's horrible to be mediocre about it, because it's like, are you just showing up halfway? Wah, wah, 0 points for you. Pregnancy scares. Ooh, the trauma. I got to a point where I was like, I would rather not color just so that I don't have to think about the what ifs afterwards. I feel like I've been in so many like predicaments in my life where I've been put in situations where I've had to deal with certain things by myself. Oh, hello, monkey. And I never want to have to deal with that again. I never want to be in a predicament or in a situation where I have to deal with these kinds of situations by myself. And I feel like those experiences have given me PTSD and trauma to the point where I would just rather not. No coloring, no pregnancy scares. Boring conversations. The silence speaks for itself, doesn't it? Like, there's nothing worse than a boring conversation. Where's the bants? Where's the joking? Where's the banter? Where's the excitement? Where's the inside joke curation coming from. I'm only one person, and I'm no Bernie Mac, and you ain't getting paid for my comedy, so what the fuck is going on? I had a little bit of conversation. In my last episode, we spoke about don't drink and date. There's also a reason why, because when people drink, they get super like extroverted or whatever, and they feel like they can really be boisterous and like they're fun and they're exciting and they're loud. But then what about when they're sober? Are they super boring? Find out on the first date by not drinking. If he don't make you laugh and giggle, you ain't gonna want to shake that ass and jiggle. Okay. Yeah. My throat is so dry despite how many times I'm drinking tea and stuff. There's nothing worse about being sick on holiday. Yeah, damn. Oh, here's a good one. Imagining or making someone better in your mind than who they are. I'm definitely that person. Sorry, there's monkeys everywhere. I'm definitely that person where like as soon as we meet or like we meet and we start dating, I get so gassed. I get so excited. I'm like, you are this amazing person, blah, blah, blah. Like I really hype you up. I put you on a pedestal. And then slowly I realized that you're not that person I thought that you were, that you are actually super boring, that you're actually like, wah, wah, wah. So like with every disappointment, you get knocked down a pedestal. And I got until to the point where I just no longer want to deal with it anymore. And I came across this TikTok the other day. Like it was two girls on a podcast, and one girl was like, she realized, or she heard from another podcast or another TikTok, that men date from 0 to 100 and women date from 100 to 0. So when women start to date, we get super excited and we put them on that pedestal at 100, and with every disappointment we knock them down. But that's not good, because what we're doing is that we're automatically putting a stranger up here without having like gotten to know them or like whatever. When guys go from 0 and then with like every like positive encounter, you like kind of climb the food chain, whatever, to the point of like them like me liking you. And so I would definitely suggest that like we as women implement that more. I think it also has to do with like the Disney mentality of like Prince Charming and all these things, especially if you were a monkey just stole my chips. Pause. Get out of here. Do you see him eating the Cheetos? That blue bag? You guys let me know in the comments down below what you think about it. Do you think that... What? Did you see that? So you guys let me know what you think in the comments below. Women starting at 100 and working our way down to 0 versus men starting at 0 and then working their way to 100. He stole your Cheetos. He stole your Cheetos. They were in the bag and he took them. That's my nephew. And then last but not least, sorry, there's like a lot going on, guys, but anyways. And last but not least, the lack of consistency. Definitely one of the #1 things that I hate, that I don't miss about dating, especially because with all the emotions that get wrapped up into it, the lack of consistency creates such an emotional roller coaster that isn't needed, especially when you're trying to balance work, gym, friends, personal life, personal growth, spiritual growth, mental growth, physical growth, and then you're bombarded with like inconsistency. It kind of then reflects inconsistency in other areas of your life that you're trying to improve and grow on. So the lack of consistency is definitely one of the things that I do not miss. I would rather my phone be dead than have someone who blows up my line and then doesn't blow up my line, and then blows up my line and then doesn't blow up my line, then doesn't blow up. Stop right now, thank you very much. I need somebody with a human touch. You know what I'm talking about? Right. So with that being said, these are all the things that I don't miss about dating. Super happy to have been able to come to this headspace and conclusion and just feel so much more relaxed and content about things and just not feel like I need to force myself into situations, especially dating situations, when realistically I don't want to be there. So let me know things that you don't miss about dating in the comments below. Like this video, and let's get into this week's story of the week. Things about being in a relationship you don't miss. I assume most people on here are single and looking for a relationship / dating advice. I'm 34, male, and I've been single for almost 3 years now. I've really grown to like my own company, which is great, but sometimes I feel I've leaned too far into that space, and the thought of certain aspects of being in a relationship don't really appeal to me at all. One example is fulfilling social obligations that aren't mine. A friend of mine's girlfriend's friends are coming to visit for the weekend, and they have a jam-packed weekend, going out both Friday and Saturday night as well as loads of stuff during the day. We've been jokingly talking about it, and he's dreading it so much because he definitely would like to just chill after a busy week. The double hangover, the no wind down day before work again, your social battery constantly at 2%, terrified. The thought of having to do stuff like that really doesn't interest me. I'm very social, but I've become the gatekeeper of my time. Boom. Does anyone else feel like they've grown too uncompromising? Totally agree. The great thing about being single is that you own your own time. You don't have to ask anyone beforehand, do you want to do this? Should we do that? It's like it's not you and me time, it's my time. So you get to really curate your own schedule and do things your own way and fill them up with things that you want to do. So make sure to go check out my previous episode of things to do for self-love if you're looking for ideas, if you feel stagnant, if you don't know what to do with your own time, and it will give you some ideas. And with that being said, thank you so much for tuning into this week's Lovers Lounge. Make sure to follow, make sure to like and subscribe to this channel and this video. Follow me on social media at Shiro LeHero on Instagram and TikTok, and I'll catch you on the next one. Goodbye from beautiful Diani. Welcome to Shiro and Philip's MTV Cribs. Here we have a mansion with an outdoor and indoor pool, 4 separate bedrooms, and 2 giants to look over the palace of... Yeah! It's only for $5 million a minute.